Throwback to the big black fucking news bar not being completely to the edge of the screen. That used to happen all the time, and then I was like, that looks ugly. So, I started not doing that. It was also a thing where I would ask people why that happened, even though I completely knew why it happened. I was just curious to see if anybody else did, and it took me 4 or 5 times asking that to run across someone who actually did know, and they knew exactly why. Somebody made a guess, but I don't remember what the guess was. Just that it was incorrect. No, somebody thought it was 2 phones, which is not true. I have been recording with my HTC One M9 for the entire duration of this YouTube channel's existence. And I am 100% happy with its performance. I really like this phone. I mean, I would recommend it to anybody who wants a phone that sounds good. I mean, yeah. As for, your top of the line, your flagship stuff, I mean, I think it's a year old now, probably 2, getting there. But it was still flagship of its day, so it's got the top specs and stuff like that. The really only thing that sets it apart from anything else is the dual front-facing speakers, which is the reason that I bought it. It was really this or the new Samsung at the time, which I think was the S6. And, there were everybody was saying great things about the S6. It was a great phone, but it also didn't have SD card support, while this phone did. So I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll do that, because then I can just take the SD card out of my old phone, smack it in this one, and hey, it's like nothing changed, which is exactly what happened, which is also why I have a lot of the same songs and pictures that I had when I was in, like, middle school. So it's fun to look back on those memories. God, I don't delete anything. So I do have some really, really old music. One day, I might want to do a music tour. I don't know how well that would go down, but I don't know. My way of organizing my music is interesting, so people might be interested. I don't know. Probably not, though. Please don't debuff. Damn it! Even she does it? I thought it was the other assholes. We can still technically pull through if we get lucky with the summer snow activations here. Which is probably not going to happen. I mean, she's still got 3 left, and there we go. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Nope. How about this one? Okay, we're in the clear there. Not really in the clear at all. As I said, there's no way we're going to be able to do perfect, but we get 3 buffs, right? Yeah. Another thing I noticed, which is interesting, is I don't know why it happens, but if they have like one skill waiting in the one thing or whatever, and it can appear on its own, and it just like it'll appear and it's one skill and you use it. But if they get if you use this one and it goes over to her, then you use that and it's gone. They can't get that new one. And I don't know, I'm surprised I hadn't noticed this until now. It's like now it's really important to pay attention to how many activations I get, because of fucking everybody debuffs now, which is, somebody actually, it's a thing now. There's like a really high chance that they will debuff at the first chance that they get. But now I can't really prove it to you. No, I can prove the debuff thing, but I can't prove the other thing. See, yeah, there it is. They debuff very early. I might just take them out with 9s immediately. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, because I don't care. Yeah, ranking in this event is going to be... I don't know. Obviously, I probably could do it. I would just have to put in the effort, and the ranking reward is... little yawn there. The ranking reward is spectacular, but it's very difficult. I think the goal I had before with the alchemist was like 500 or something, and I couldn't even do that. Well, I can check, sort of a roundabout way of checking. No, you can't do it from here, can you? No, you can't. You have to do it from here. Go look at my alliance or whatever. What do we got? We got anybody? Hey, Storm. Everybody. What was I looking at? No, I was in the right spot. Member page. I want to look at myself so that I can see that. Oh, okay, it was 300 then. So I have been under 500. It was under 300 to get whatever made Summer Alchemist into a Sunset Alchemist. But I didn't achieve that, and it made me super depressed for like a month. Because I didn't really like Alchemist. Oh, wow, actually. It's not even 10 yet. It's almost 10. Which, well, it's 10 now. I think. No, it's still 30 seconds. I don't know. I should actually checked. Let's just wait. Let's be a little patient. How you guys doing? What was I talking about? Yeah, ranking's gonna be difficult. Without a doubt. It's, what do you need to do the thing? And what am I at now? 2,000 something? Okay, I'm under 2K. But my goal... Nope, this is Bounty Hunt. Go back. That's as being processed, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, my goal is still the 300 to get 2 of them. One of them makes her the same as the other one that I already have. This 7 times damage. But I don't think I have any passion-specific buffers. So, well, I do have 2 buffers that'll work. I would rather use the 2 that are... I would rather use Alchemist, Summer Alchemist, and Mika. Because they're whatever. But if I get 2 of them, that makes her better than the one I have, which means that using Nadeshiko and... What am I saying? If she ends up in a ranking team, then it doesn't matter what buffers I use. I could use fucking Nadeshiko and Engineer. I believe Engineer was a buffer. I feel like I deleted Engineer. Sold. Deleted implies you didn't get anything back. But yeah, 2 of them doesn't show here, but 2 of them does 10 times damage, which is higher than the one that I have, which would make ranking a lot easier in future events. So that would be very good. Well, it wouldn't be a lot easier. It'd be a little bit easier. It would definitely be easier in general. I don't know why I'm not just using the Twitter one. Like, I guess I know I don't need to, but... Yay! As you can see, I like to record 5 minutes before 10. Why? I don't know. Because, well, it happened, because the way the timing worked out, where if I really wanted it to get out, wanted to be able to release the video at 11:30, I would have to record a little bit earlier so that I could produce the video just that much sooner and then be able to upload it that much sooner. But that's not as much the case anymore because I just reduced the quality of the video. So, whatever. Again, nobody complains, but it's, you know, whatever. Yeah, so that works out fine, and I'm able to produce and upload the video sometimes as much as 20 minutes before I would regularly upload it. And then I can give a little preview to the people in the chat, which is what I'll do. I'll put it on unlisted, and then I'll send a link to the chat so they can watch it early if they want to. So that's cool, but... gosh. What did I do today? Nothing really. I talked to the chat. Shout out to them, great people. I don't know who they were, but somebody joined, and they didn't say anything at all. And it's just like, just the vibe of them, just didn't seem like they knew what they were, what they were getting into. I mean, they didn't say anything, but just from their name and their picture, I was like, you kind of, I mean, I don't see anything anime or VC, so I don't know, and you're not, like, I feel like a fan would probably say so. So I don't know, you know, I sent them a message, and I was like, I mean, hi, but who are you? But I got nothing out of them, so I don't know, just fucking, yikes. Why did I do that? I don't know, I kind of know why I did that, but it's still dumb. Does she Yeah, she still has her one. It's just being super slow getting around to it. There you go. Now I can fucking deal with these little bitches. Little bitches. I thought I was, like, dead for a second. It's like, no. We're fine. We're fine. These ones are very easy to kill, especially when you have a team of, GURs there. This team has 2 alchemists in it. That's pretty cool, actually. I do like Alchemist the most. Out of all the story girls, I just liked her personality a lot. She's fun, she's reckless, she's like, she makes mistakes, but she's all like, oops. I don't know. Yeah. I barely remember the story. I know I paid more attention to it when the second thing rolled around, but that was only on my first account. And that was a really long time ago. Basically, something about castles floating away, or the fairy. The fairy tells you most of the things. And she's cute. It's the same fairy that's part of the. I think she's called Pixie. Yeah, but she's part of the daily reward thing. That's her. And there are cards you can get for her. I think there's like 2 for her, yeah. And Hades shows up near the end, and Hades shows up in your event maps too. And but then there's the Elemental Hall girl, who I don't remember the name of, who can show up in the event map too. And then there's Mia, who we barely see in the event, but she's in the second story. She's pretty crucial in that. I don't know why they specifically chose her, but I mean, she's cute. She was one of the cards for, I think, the anniversary. So I don't know, it's like kind of special or something. Thanks, Roro. She fucking. Oh, gosh. Yeah, no, didn't do much today. Didn't do much. Just been trying to practice a lot on my piano. Really, I need to focus more on reading notes. Especially. A lot of that, really, is what I need. Still pretty ballin' at improv, but that's, I mean, improv piano doesn't make you any money. I don't think reading no. Well, improv, it does help, of course, to be able to make cute little tunes, and I have one that I've been working on. Really, to make a song would also involve words, and probably involve words. Doesn't have to, but most people like to have words. But, we're still experimenting. I'm still really just trying to solidify the fundamentals and working on my finger strength and shit like that, working on that kind of stuff. Getting my exercises every day. And by that I mean finger exercises, play with the keys a little. Dance on the ivories. Yeah. That's the thing. People don't really make keyboards out of ivory anymore because we realized that killing elephants is kind of wrong or something. It's pretty fucked up to take an elephant specifically for its ivory horns and then just kind of leave it out to dry. That's the thing, actually. Elephants have been evolving because of this. A lot of elephants in your recent times won't be born with those horns because all of the elephants that are born with the horns, because of poachers and shit, they die. They straight up die. So that because it's easier, because to sedate or hold down the elephant while you saw off its horns is not practical. So they kill the elephant and take its horns and run away because it's it sells for a lot of money. But what happens there is all of the elephants that are born with horns no longer reproduce. Therefore, the ones that aren't born with horns are more likely to reproduce. And this reminds me of a little exchange I had with a teacher's assistant once, because I had brought up that very same topic. where I said, elephants are evolving, and then she was like, I don't really think that's evolution. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? And she's like, well, it's not natural selection if humans are doing it. And I'm like what? What do you mean? I mean, it's still evolution. It's humans are what? Like, her argument was that it can't be evolution because it's human, and there are millions of cases of well, probably not millions, but dozens at least of observed cases of humans causing evolution. Another such is I don't remember where it was, but hell, if you look it up, you'll find examples. But there was birds in an area where people were watching these birds and just like paying attention, just looking at birds or whatever, paying attention to a lot of their traits. And they noticed when people built a highway across a lot of where the birds were, they noticed that their wingspans were getting shorter. And what was happening was that the birds were learning that, because when they were crossing the road, they would get hit if they were just gliding. So their wingspans would get shorter in order to compensate, because the shorter the wingspan, the easier it is to turn around and dodge and avoid shit. And that happened. There was a clear and obvious trend of the shortening of the wingspans. So there's another good old example of evolution for you. You cannot deny evolution. Evolution is an observed thing. It happens. The argument that I will have is how we came to be, because that's less obvious. There are more things, but you can say God or whatever. I don't really want to get too much into religion. If it's a one-on-one conversation with somebody, then yeah, but this is kind of a public forum, so I don't want to piss off that many people. But you cannot deny evolution. I will tell you that. You can believe whatever you want to believe in regards to origins or what causes evolution or anything like that, but evolution is an observed phenomenon. It just happens. It's just really, it's obvious when you think about it. These things that are these things die, so the things that remain are able to reproduce. It's how it works, fucking... I think the teacher, the example my science teacher in middle school gave me, great guy, always tried to get me to do work. He would, very consistently, at least once a week, he would pull me out of class and be like, hey, why aren't you doing any work? And I'd be like, because I don't fucking give a shit. I wouldn't say that exactly, but I would give off that general vibe, but I respect him for that, but I didn't respect him at the time. But no, his example was mice, and I think a lot of people would a lot of science teachers would use that example, because mice die and reproduce very quickly. He didn't have live mice, but he would tell the story of the mice, where in specific environments, mice will be born with different colors because of camouflage. Like if you're I don't know if there are any mice in the desert, but if you're in the desert and you got all this white sand around you, and you're a mom mouse, and you find a daddy mouse, and you have two kids, and one of them's a brown mouse and one of them's a white mouse. Well, hey, when the little snake's coming around, and you know who they're gonna see, right? They're gonna see the brown mouse in the sand, sticking right out like a sore thumb or whatever. I don't really understand that metaphor, but I think people use that. So that one gets eaten, and it's dead. You know what dead mice can't do? They can't reproduce. And therefore, it's less likely that you'll get another brown mouse. Because the white mouse will reproduce with whatever fucking mouse he wants to find and reproduce with. And there you go. That's evolution explained. It's not a very hard concept. Anyone who wants that out of schools is stupid. I don't think I have very many super religious Southern viewers, so I don't think I'm aggravating very many people. But If I am, we can have a civilized discussion if you want. Join the line chat. Well, actually, you can't do that. Update. Immortal chat doesn't work. I personally found a major flaw with the system and just kind of shut down the whole operation as to resetting the link. And I haven't taken out any of the links because I'm an asshole, but they don't work anymore. Which also really makes me wonder how that other guy ended up in chat. It must have just been some weird thing with, I don't know, maybe somebody else's link. I don't know how that happened. But that doesn't work. So you still have to add me with the ID, which is fine, of course. So if you hate me and you think your religion is the correct thing and you want to have a civilized discussion, add me online. And then we can have a little chat. You know, they even have voice calls, so things can get aggressive if you want. Verbally aggressive, which is a lot of fun, actually, to be verbally aggressive. I may end up recording some of it, not without your permission, of course, but it could be fun. I have still wanted to do an episode of EC where I just argue with Mike about something, because we do have arguments very frequently. And there's one thing which he brought up once, and I was like, this is dumb, but it's gonna get into really complicated shit, and if I'm not like actually talking to you, then it's just not gonna work because I don't want to type that much. And then he was like, well, I don't care that much. And then I was like, let's just put a pin in it and do it some other time. And he was just like, I still don't care that much, but I'm gonna get him to. I'm gonna see his reasoning. He was probably just calling bullshit, which would make it more fun. I don't know. Gosh, won't say the topic yet, but hey, anybody in the line chat, you know, hit up Mike and tell him to do that, because it could be fun. Or anything else. If you're not in the line chat, but you still want to contact Mike, well, you have to join the line chat. That's how it goes. And in order to do that, you have to message me, and then I can put you in the line chat. You can be like, hey, Mike, you gotta do the thing. Hey, let's prove the thing. That's got 1 left. Used. 0 left. Now, if I had let that sit, what that would have done would be to, she would activate the skill all on her own, all by her lonesome, and then that would be 1 activation, and then hers would be used again, and then that would be a 2nd activation, and instead, we got 1 activation out of that. Somehow it ended up wasted, and I have no idea why that happens, but it's kind of annoying, and I don't know if that's gonna kill her, so I'm just gonna boop it a bang. Do I finish off this witch gate? Do I have the time to finish off this? Yeah, I got plenty of time. I say a lot. I really do. This whole show is just completely, you know, it's just off the cuff, as they say. It's completely improvised and random talking. So it's expected that I will say, that's just kind of how it works. My brain is not 100% used to always saying shit by itself, always, forever. I like to say that I'm better at it than a lot of people. I'm no expert, but it is kind of difficult to hold a conversation with yourself, by yourself, for a half hour. But, you know, people like these videos, so I have help, of course, because I can always talk about VC, although it breaks from stories occasionally. And of course, stories are helpful if there's a story that I want to talk about. And there are a few, I guess, eventually. I don't know. There are a few that I've already told that I could tell again that I really like. Like one in particular, I mentioned a while back that there was a story, and I might have drawn up, I might have like summarized it, but I said that I've definitely told this story before, and then I would put a link to it. And then I did find the video in which I told the story, and then I decided not to put a link to it because I wanted to tell the story again, So I don't want people to know the story before I tell it again, because this audience is very much a revolving door. People come and go very, very frequently. So a lot of you will not have heard the story by the time I intend on telling it again. So that's what I'm gonna do. Eventually, of course. It's a neat little story. Again, not going to say anything about it, but it happened. It's a real story about a real thing that happened. Not even gonna say the. Well, yeah, of course I wouldn't say the episode title in which it happened. I barely remember it. If I wanted to, I would be able to find it. No, I think I know what it is, but I'm not gonna say it again because I don't want to. Because I want to tell the story again. Because I really like telling it. It's one of my favorite stories to tell, and I tell it very often. Not really that often actually, but I have told it many times. Yeah. Usually, if especially IRL, if I've like known you long enough, you will hear the story eventually, because it is just a nice little story to tell. Yeah. Why am I doing this? Why did I just do that? I know why. I don't care. And if I get another one, then I don't know, just fun with it or whatever. I'm still going to kill her. There is no way she is going to win. It just can't happen at this point. Let's go for a little bang and a bap. Oh yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Frank, by the way. He was in the episode 2 episodes ago, but earlier today, because of yesterday's video, he felt very sorry for me in that I bought the sticker set on the wrong account, and he bought it for my main account, and now I have it on both of them, and now I'm very happy because it's a very fun sticker set to use, and you can see me use it in the line chat or in a private chat with me. Even if you don't want to join the line chat, you want to stop by and have a conversation about religion or 9/11 or the government or politics or literally anything. I am up for conversation if I have any idea of anything to talk about with it, which is, you know, a lot of things. I'm a very observant person. I know a lot of things about a lot of things that I haven't even experienced, but so if you want to stop by and have a chat about that, or you can tell me about something that I've never heard before, and then I can give my opinions on that. Something like that. So even if you don't want to talk in the line chat, but you want to talk to me, hey, there you go. ID in the description. Go online and put that in your search bar. Yep, do that if you want to, I guess. I really should have ended this episode. I don't know why I did this fight thing. I'm just gonna kill her, like, quickly and inefficiently as well, but quickly, like, now, because I do want to end the episode, like, now, because that kind of moment was the perfect place to end it, but I also don't like ending it during a fight. So, yeah, Add Me Online Part 3. Not really. Not gonna name it that, because that wasn't really the focus at all, but take care of yourself.